Hi. Hi. Hello. So, hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Moyoke. Channel name, nickname, brand name. You know the vibes. I bet you don't. Let me be serious. I'm hungry. I'm trying to start with a lot of energy so that like the conversation is gonna flow. Cause if I don't start with energy, I'm just going to be like this throughout the video. Hi guys, this is Moyoke reporting to you live from her bedroom, and she's going to be briefing you on. No one wants that, okay? So we're trying to start with a lot of energy. So we're going to go like this throughout the video. You get me? We're not trying to make it too serious, cause like that's not me. I'm not a serious person, but I'm serious on some occasions. Okay, don't tell anyone I told you. So, what are we talking about today? I've been trying to let you all know for the longest time that I've been trying to film like a things you should look out for in your teenage years. Like I just clocked 20 last year, so these are the things I wish someone told me. Like I followed through with them, but some of them always came as a shock because I was like, is this meant to happen? I thought we would be together forever. I thought we'll be together forever till death do us part. But no, most things came as a shock to me. I don't want that to happen to you. I mean, if you like surprises, then go on, my dear, but I don't want it to happen to you, okay? So first and foremost, what are we gonna be talking about? Things you should look out for in your teenage years. Like we're going to try to make it short because we're still going to have like multiple series. Every Tuesday, God grant me strength and grant me all the strength I need to see this through. Every Tuesday, I'll be filming a teenage series, and every Thursday, I want to be filming a 20 series. But I feel like both of them come hand in hand. And then, every Sunday or Saturday, we're gonna have our vlogs out. I'm trying to be consistent with you too. I have always tried to be consistent with you too. I might just be saying this now, but God help me, I see it through. I'm not the most consistent person on town, but when I am, I deliver. Okay? So, first and foremost, what are we going to be starting with on the list of the things to look out for in your 20s? Let me look serious. We're going to be starting with friendship. The ultimate, the only, most sought out for in your teenage years, friendship. Friendship is important, but it isn't necessary. Most friendships are important, but they are not necessary. I don't know if anyone, I'm pretty sure most people around me have noticed I keep only one friend. And that one friend is like the closest, my human diary. I feel like I just need one and I'm good to go. When I start talking to, when I start getting too close to someone, I might fall off balance with who I was initially close with. Not the point. Anyway, I was talking about friendship. So what I'm trying to say is that it is important, yet it's not necessary, because some friendships are going to like when I hear other people's stories, I'm like, so you were friends with this person because of, like, I always need to understand because of you thought they were, I don't know, they were good for you and they meant you're good. My dear, people are only out there for themselves. Me, I try to make friends. Like, it's not something I do on purpose, like I have a checklist or something. I'm an observer, so I just literally sit down all day because like I'm making sense of this, making sense of this, making sense of that, making sense of that, because I feel that is how you get through life. I always like things to make sense to me. I'm not just going to say, oh, because of you are trying to get close to me means I should accept you as my friend, or because of we're in the same class, or because of like we're in the same zone of friends means you are my friend. I'm very careful of those I allow around me, because like I won't say I get easily influenced, but to an extent, yes, I do. I can begin to doubt my beliefs because of like you think differently. In your teenage years, people are literally like, a lot of people are still trying to find out themselves for themselves, and you are also trying to find out yourself for yourself. So when you make friends with someone who is on the same path with you, you tend to like take what they are as you. Does that make any sense? Like, you take what they are as you when you are meant to find what you are as you. So you take someone else's. Look, teenagers are lost. They are lost human beings. Especially in your young teenage years, you are trying to figure out yourself. You are trying to there is peer pressure. We're still coming to peer pressure. There's a lot of things, and then you see, oh, because of this person is popular, I should probably be their friend so I can shine as much as. Stay on your lane. Stay on your lane. If you can't handle that kind of friendship, there are friends that are literally going to be like leeches on your skin. Like, they are literally sucking out the energy you are meant to be reserving for yourself. And that is just like, that is plain bad, and I wouldn't wish that for someone. Some friends are always temporary. They are mostly temporary. So just be there for them in the moment, and when they are gone, or when they move on, or when they feel like your friendship isn't worth it again, be good to let go. And such is life actually. Then the next point, we are moving on to peer pressure. Peer pressure. It's gonna be there whether you like it or not. I mean, even in your 20s, peer pressure will still be there. It takes one thing to be strong and just see it as a facade, and it takes something to be like, yes, I have to do this because my people are doing this. Please do not. Just stay, like, calm down. Calm down. Stay on your lane. Like, bros, babe, just calm down. Because you just see, like, a lot of people are way different from you. A lot of people have things you don't. A lot of people may be better than you. No matter what you do, people are always going to be better than you. Even if they are better than you according to your own perspective, no one is actually you. So always make your uniqueness stand out. Like, that is one thing I envy these influencers for, because like, they found themselves early enough to be themselves. That's one thing about being unique, because people will always search for uniqueness. People will always search for, I like this about you, then so be it. If you are doing this because someone is doing this, there has to be the you in that. So that's literally what I'm talking about, peer pressure, because like, someone has this, you have to have it. Someone is doing this, you have to do it. Even if you are doing it like because someone is doing it, at least do it uniquely. And don't be forced to do what you don't believe in. Don't be forced to go towards the path you don't actually want. I'm a very indecisive person for the most part of my life, even up till now. But I always tell people, I know what I don't want. So I won't let you convince me into getting or into being who I don't want to be, or into being what I don't want to be. I'm always more like, yeah, I don't want this. Then you can ask me, what do I then want? I don't know what I want, but I know I don't want this. So I just like slide out. Okay, next. Grades. For the most part, you may have been smart as a preschool student, like as a primary school student. I was smart as a primary school student, but when I got to junior school, I was like, whoa. You'll meet people smarter than you, and then if you now let it hit that, look, these people are smarter than me, so let me just back out. That's when you start feeling. And that was my mistake, and I don't want to make that mistake. Like, you are smart, then you try harder. The same way you were in primary school won't be the same way you will be secondary school or your university. If you were smart in your secondary school, you probably may be finding it hard in your university, because you may get a lot of distractions, and you may just find people that are better than you, and then you may feel like, oh my god, this is not meant for me, blah blah blah. You are lying to yourself, my dear. Recently, I've learned to muster up the skills of speaking positively. I may go to a place and then I'll find people that are better than me, people that look better than me, people that are doing better than me, but I'm like, no one is me. So good for all of you, and best for me, better for me, because I won't let the fact that those people that are doing well, they are probably looking up to other people that are doing well and they feel bad. But the reason why they are now doing well is because they see that as a motivation to do better. But you don't see it as more of a motivation, you now see it as a defeat. You're like, okay, let's just shut down, and that's bad for you. I mean, I wasn't like in secondary school, I was struggling with that a lot, because I look at a lot of people, I'm like, you're smart, and then there is me, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather not read or I'd rather not do anything. I know that I failed than to put in the effort and then fail. Yeah, I accepted defeat, so let me not try, and then let me not go and mock myself, or let people not mock me that upon not the read. See where you are. As teenagers, don't get defeated by the thought that someone is better than you. Try to be better than yourself. Look at where you are and try to do things better and try to do things best, and then just be better, because you have to. Don't be like, oh my god, this person is so smart. If the person is so smart, and so are you the person? Be smart. Be your own smart. People that are good in what they do is because they see those things as motivation and they do better. So why don't you also see it as a motivation to do better instead of like a defeat mechanism? Like, yeah, they are good, so I lose. This life, I wish I told myself this, and I wish I told myself that, Moyo, you can actually do as good as they are doing. Just work towards it, and I probably would have been better. Next point we're gonna go to is inferiority complex. Feeling inferior, feeling freaking inferior. Why should I feel inferior to you, man? The famous quote about inferiority is that no one can make you feel inferior without your permission, and that is like the most truth that you can ever get from anybody. No one can actually make you feel inferior without your permission. What you don't know is that these people are actually coming at you, and they are making you see reasons to be like, some people might actually tease you into being inferior. They might be like, oh my god, look at that girl, blah, blah, blah. It might laugh, and then sometimes you may just look at it and then just let it slide. But the more you keep on giving it attention, the more you keep on thinking about it, and you are like, am I actually like this? Am I actually this? Am I actually that? You will be that. You will be that, because you're like, you are giving them the platform to get to you. Look, this is a wall. The more water keeps on penetrating, keeps on getting to it, it will suddenly actually enter there, I'm going to break the wall apart. But if me, being the owner of this wall, sees that happening and I decide to protect my wall, put something on it, if water keeps on trying to get in and the water is not able to, it will just slide off. That is it with inferiority complex. You let them get to you to a point that they finally and then just shatter. But then if they are trying to get to you, you give yourself a positive affirmation, or you make yourself think up otherwise. That is you building a barrier on the barrier. And then the more they say this, the more you let yourself know this, and then you keep on letting yourself know the opposite of what they actually think they are doing to you. And then at the end of the day, you just find out that these people will get tired and they move on with their lives, because you can't bully, or you can't try to tease a person for too long. You get tired when you try to tease someone for so long and the person is not giving you attention. Most of these people, they like it when you give them the attention, when you give them the platform that, look, okay, you are getting to me. They do it more. They are like, oh yeah. Sometimes it may not come as an active inferiority complex, it might just come as passive. You are looking at people, you are thinking this, you are thinking that. In that case, that is your own problem. These people are not actively trying to make you feel inferior. You are the one passively letting what they are doing disturb your peace. It happened to me a lot. Like, no one is trying to make me feel inferior, because like, I'm a talker. So if you do this to me, I will talk back. If you try to bully me, I won't bully you back, but I must make sure I react. You may not have, or you may not be what someone else is, or you may not have what someone else has, but you will get there. I feel what you need to know is that you will get there, and you will even be better than that. That is what you don't know. Like, sometimes I look at some things now and I'm like, why did I ever think this way? Like, I'm loyal. Like, I'm literally loyal. And I thought this way about myself. Oh my God, such an abomination. Like, yo. So, passive, active, kill them both. They are not meant for you. Anything inferior, you are meant to be superior. Okay, anything inferior, my dear, kill both of them. They're not meant for you. Okay, passive, active, X. Superiority, come, because that's what I am. Next and final on my list. Oh my God, like, I feel like I like this like sit down chit chat kind of thing, because like, for the most part, these are the kind of things I like doing. I like talking to people. I like letting, like, if this actually blows up, or if I know, no, I speak positively, Maya, speak positively. Hopefully it does. By the grace of God, it will. I'll finally pull up a poll and you guys can ask me questions and I'll come here to answer it. Like, I'm not the smartest, but I want us to be actively, like, I want us to actively learn and to actively grow, because we just have to. Like, in this world of now, a lot of things are seeming like what they are not, and they are making a lot of people be what they're not meant to be. So we just have to grow, and we just have to be better people. So the next is home training. You see, when you grow, that home training that you think you can abandon, you're gonna need it, because you just meet some animals on the way and you're like, are you sure we're living on the same planet? Like, I'm not even joking. You meet people that think like they don't have brain in them, and that is just bad. I'm not trying to diss anyone. Like, you are going to meet a lot of brainless and brainful people. Brainless is always the most part, because people just think like they can leave their home training at home, and then come out to the world to act stupid. And most of those people find out late that the way other people also feel also matters. So like, can you stop whatever you are doing, okay, and let everybody just calm down? I found out that I saw, and I'm still saying, that a lot of people, they lack home training. No, they don't lack it, they have, you know, when you have something but you don't, you know, only bata or fair or bata. I don't know how they put that Yoruba adage, but you have something but you don't want it, but you need it, but you leave it, and then you leave the other people wondering if you actually have sense, and wondering if this is actually the right way to act. Because like, a lot of people are now acting this way. Are you sure what my parents told me is like false? My dad, they've been through life, they trained you the way they trained you for a reason. So why abandon it? I know as you actively grow, most times you are actively learning. So some things you have to drop down and be like, okay, this doesn't apply here. Some things you have to carry with you, but never, ever, 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 ever drop everything because you feel you don't need it. Sometimes you feel like, I beg, it's just old people talk. It's not old. It is not. It has never been old people talk. You need it though. You need it. I may not be the wisest person, but I know what I'm saying. Don't abandon your home training and make people's life worse because of you feel like you also like. One thing is that you will also start growing, and then you now have to make decisions for yourself. Some things your parents wouldn't have told you, like, oh, this is actively the decision you are meant to make in this kind of situation. But as a person with sense, you are meant to know that. And as a person that is actively growing, you are meant to be able to decipher between good and bad. So don't make other people suffer because of your want for freedom, your unnecessary want for freedom, or your unnecessary need to be a necessary need to be a dick. It's not done. It's not done. Like, just don't, please. People should not suffer because of you. Haba. Please, let us learn to be good citizens, and let us learn to be good adolescents and teenagers and good youths, good growth. Please. Like, I hope everything I've said makes sense. I'm trying not to make this video too long, and I'm pretty sure it's already long because of the past that I like stopped, but then obviously it will be edited out anyway. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you. If you like this kind of videos, please subscribe. If you think you learned something, and I don't want to be like give myself credit, but if you think you learned something, and if you think you are moved by the Spirit of the Lord, you can please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hope you love this video. I hope you're gonna love the next, and I hope you're gonna scroll down and look at the next videos, because like, you need me in your life, but you don't know, and you are just knowing now. So just subscribe. Let everybody you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. So see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you. Kisses.